Hey, hey, hey! Hey, everybody, how are you today? Hello, hello, hello. All right, let me pause. Let me invite all these people. Invite some people. Share this message. Let's talk about basically birds of a feather, how they flock together, but a little bit more in depth than that. How are you beautiful people doing today? I hope that all of you have an amazing day. Created, or you're creating it, or you are growing in it, you're accepting your current and present situation for what it is. You are embracing where you are in life and creating a way to unleash your magical brilliance and beauty into the world. Because you have something amazing to offer. Something great is happening in your favor, even in the midst of the things that you don't understand. Even in the midst of all the frustration and you feel like you're defeated, but you're not. You're absolutely not. You're more than enough. You have absolutely, positively everything you need already inside of you. And so I hope that you choose to do the very best with what you have. But today, I want us to talk about something that crossed my mind. Did you know that we are a sum? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Hey, everybody. It's me, Tuniscia. And welcome to Tea with Tuniscia. I am Tuniscia. I'm a CEO of Blending Our Love Incorporated, a best time author, and I'm a forgiveness coach. Do you know how fun that is? I absolutely love the ability to help and support business moms who hire me to help them break through, unleash their brilliance. They have an idea, but they're stuck. They know that there's more that they should be doing with their life. They have no idea how to start. All the stories, all the things. They are tired of giving away their services for free, and they want to get paid, and they want to figure out how to do that. That's where I come in. So DM me or reach me at forgivenesslifestyle.com. All right, y'all, here we go. Y'all know this hill gets me every time. It's about 4.5 miles today, running and walking. We did a longer route today. What did y'all do today to exercise? Have you done something? I hope so. Feed your mind and feed your body because you deserve it. For me, it's a hot wife summer. That's what's going on in my world. So listen, did you know that you are a sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Like, let that sink in. And I'm not just talking about your 1-year-old child. That's probably different. And even if you are spending a lot of time with toddlers, you may find yourself speaking to adults like they're children, which is a whole situation. But we're really a sum of the 5 people. So who do you spend the most time on the telephone with? Is it your mother? Hey there, how are you, sunshine? Great, thank you. Have a good one. Is it your mother who may be complaining all the time? Is it your aunt who might be speaking about how the world is always against her? Is it your one friend who is brilliant in business and they're doing an amazing job in things? Is it your other friend who hates her husband? Who do you spend your time with? Because all of the people that I just named will actually the description of the people. You are a sum of that. Like, you're a sum of that. You ever notice that when you're around certain people, you rise up to the conversation? You sit up a little bit taller. You finish that conversation and you're thinking, wow, how can I do some things to invigorate myself and unleash my greatness and my brilliance? And then you may spend time with some other people and you leave them thinking about how much your life sucks and how miserable life really is. And so I would suggest that you really check the energy that you feel once you finish talking to certain people. Like, some people will say, I'm not fazed by what it is, but you actually are. And if you spend a lot of time talking to people that aren't positive, that aren't going after their goals, you will find yourself in that place and you'll wonder, why am I not getting what I want? And it's because the majority of your time is spent on not having it. Your energy is focused on people that don't want the same things you want. And then some people will say, T, you don't understand. That's all I have. They're all I know. They're my best friends since kindergarten. I get it. You can remain friends. But that's your decision to see, like, is that just one friend that may be off to the left a little bit and all the rest of the people that you're really, really core surrounded with are on a different note and they are already where you're headed? They're already on a different frequency? Or are the majority of your people, the people from childhood that you refuse to let go of it and you love them? And I'm not telling you not to love them. We should love our friends And we shouldn't expect people to change because we change, right? But we should not at the same time stop growing because they're not approving of the direction that we're headed in. And so when I really think about the 5 people that I spend the most time with, I have to look at their conversations. I have to think about it. And a lot of times we think about that on friendship note, right? But I'm here to talk about it on a business note. Like the people that you surround yourself with as it pertains to your business. Are you somebody who's like, well, T, I'm the only one who's in business in my core group? That's not good. That means that now it's time for you to get an additional circle. I'm not telling you to leave that circle. You would know if you should or shouldn't. D, keep going. Don't cheat yourself. I'm not telling you that you leave them, but you need another circle. You need people to look up to. Like there are people in business that I admire. You know what I mean? I don't want to be them. I don't want to be anybody but me, but I definitely admire them. There are people who are in business that I'm like, okay, I see how they did that. I know that that's not the best way to do it for me. And so I don't want to do it that way. There are people in business who have offered me suggestions on the areas that they did not do well in. And I was like, that didn't work for them, but it's going to work for me. You understand? And there are some people who are in business that I'm like, they told me it didn't work and I actually believe them, right? And so the point is that whatever it is you're doing and whoever you're surrounded by, make sure whatever you're taking in is what you believe. It's your why. It's your reason. And it's not anybody else's. It's yours and yours alone. And so that's all I got. We got to be sure that we're thinking for ourselves, that we're taking in what people say. For me, I always have this saying, good job, bud. Way to not quit on yourself, Dame. Good job, bud. I have this thing where I say, take what you need and leave the rest. You know, people are always giving me advice and they're always telling me what they think I should do or not do, even when I don't ask them. And I listen, but I take what I need and I leave the rest. And that pertains to when people tell you about you, how you show up. Because sometimes we think we show up one way and Lord knows we don't. I was like the queen of that. I thought I was just so nice and kind all the time. And I was showing up a little bit differently than I was thinking in my mind, right? So anyway, you're a sum. So that means that if you're around that person, that people that you like, oh, she ratchet, but that's my girl. Well, that just means you got a little bit of that in you. And ain't nothing wrong with that if that's what you're going for in life. And if you have somebody who's always sneaking, stealing, fighting, looking for problems, drama causing, and you're drawn to that, well, there you have it. Then you wonder why, like us being drawn to certain people's drama, it doesn't come back the way it goes out. Like you might be drawn to listening to other people. Here's an example. I had a family member that always had problems with their husband. Always had problems with their husband. And every time they called me, it was always to complain. They rarely called me to say anything positive. But then I realized that was at a season in my life where I was dealing with, before I grew to where I am now, you know, with this blended family thing where there was tons of drama with my younger son's stepmom. Assault charges, custody battles, people arrested, the whole thing. And because of that, that's the energy that I was putting out. And therefore, that was the energy that I was getting in. And then I noticed that there were certain other family members that were always on my line when it came to the drama. But when I shifted, when I got to a place of peace in my blended family and figured out how to be harmonious with all the parties involved and all of those things, my phone stopped ringing, y'all. People weren't calling me. They weren't so interested in what it was that I had going on, because people don't want to hear you doing good most times unless you're surrounded by like-minded people. You can't expect the people that you always complained and talked all the trash with to just switch over because you switched over. No. So therefore, you still take them for who they are. You share who they are, who you are. You don't shrink. But at the same time, we need to get some other people in our circle who can celebrate with us and who can understand the plight to have harmony and peace in our families and things like that. So I think that the biggest thing that I've learned in all of this is to stop judging people. because I shifted, because I changed, because I grew. I, in the beginning, was kind of judging people like, why aren't you coming along? Well, because that's not my business, right? My business is focusing on Tuniscia. My business is focusing on what I need to be doing. My business is not worrying about why somebody else isn't doing what I think they should be doing, or they aren't jumping on the bandwagon to what I believe. So me, that's why I'm in minding my business university, and I keep it moving. So listen, y'all, that's all I got. I'm gonna go enjoy my day. Today's Tuesday, so that's content creation day. What are y'all doing today to build your business, to break through? Are you stuck? Are you trying to write that book? You don't know where to begin. You're trying to get this business. You want to get paid, but you don't know how. DM me or reach me at forgivenesslifestyle.com so we can get you paid. Stop giving away your services for free. I will talk to y'all soon. I love y'all. Be well. Ciao.